Hello everyone. I know you guys are probably like, what? Another video from Heather when I went like a month without anything and just posted something a couple days ago. Yes, and this is because I feel so inspired. I have coffee here. I feel so inspired by other people that are planning for NaNoWriMo, and I'm inspired by my story. I'm just filled with inspiration, and I believe it was Elizabeth Gilbert. I've heard a bunch of people share, but I know Elizabeth Gilbert writes in her Big Magic book how ideas are alive, and if you don't grasp onto them, then they leave you. And so today I was just really feeling inspired and led to make this video. And so I felt like, you know, if I waited till next week so that I have something every week, then my idea may leave me and may not be there like it is right now in this moment. So I decided to press play, or in my case, press record, and go ahead and start talking to you guys. Because the truth is, I play by my own rules, and I've always said that I want to make videos that I want to make, and I want them to be real and authentic and me, and this is me. So today's video topic that I am super excited to share with you guys is my top, okay, let me just say, there are so many people I love here on YouTube that inspire me regarding writing and NaNoWriMo. I am like obsessed with the NaNoWriMo hashtag on Instagram. I continually look to see what's been posted here on YouTube, but I love meeting new friends and new people online. And so as I discovered some new friends this week, I was like, I just feel like I need to share the love. So some of these you guys are going to know that I have been following for a while because I've mentioned them in previous videos, but I'm going to share 5 writer gals here on YouTube that if you guys are looking for some inspiration as you're prepping for your novel, or even if you're not doing nano, if you want to be a writer and you're thinking about it, or you just are interested in seeing what the writing process looks like for different people, I have 5 YouTube channels that I highly suggest you go visiting and following and subscribing and all of those things, because they will inspire you. Okay, the first 2 are ones that are pretty known if you've been following me, because I've mentioned both of them before. Becca C Smith. Becca C Smith is amazing. Like, we've kind of chit-chatted back and forth. She is like the sweetest person. Let me just tell you, she is so sweet. I am so like in awe of all that she does. Not only does she write, but she sews purses. She makes her own clothes. Like, she's something. I mean, like, she's amazing. And she has a bunch of videos on writing. She just did a video on her outlining process, which is wonderful. So if you guys are looking for inspiration on how you want to outline, if you're a planner, even if you're a pantster, I think you'll get a lot out of that video. So I'm going to link her channel down below. All of these channels will be linked down below in the description bar so that it'll be easy for you to click on and discover. So my first one is Becca C Smith. My second, and these are in no particular order, but the 2 that you guys have heard me talk about before, I'm gonna share first. So Becca C Smith and Cavanaugh, and they actually have met up and done videos together, which is really fun to watch. They also do write-ins, which is awesome to watch and participate in. Kaye Cavanaugh, I love, she's got so many like series that she does that I love, but I love her writing style. It is very much one that I resonate with. She calls the way she writes her initial project is her zero draft, and that's very much along the lines of my thought process. My my zero draft is really my in-depth outline, but it's my first initial, like the first thing that comes out from page 1 on. That's the zero draft. And she has a whole bunch of videos on what a zero draft is, why she calls it that. So I highly recommend you guys, if you're looking for inspiration, especially since with NaNoWriMo, you fast draft because you have 1 month to write 50,000 words. It definitely fits in to this zero draft concept. So if you're looking for inspiration there, she is the person to go to. Another of my favorites by her is she does a series where she writes like different authors. So she's got one where she writes like Stephen King, and so she does basically his writing routine from like the time he gets up, whether or not he drinks coffee or doesn't, whether or not he works out and goes for a run, and it's just so fun to watch. So yes, check out Cavanaugh. Now, 3 fairly new YouTubers to me that I have just recently discovered. I would say one of them I discovered this past year, and then the other 2 I literally just discovered this week, and I am so inspired by. So the first one I'm going to mention is Camille Myrick. I've written down the names, and I'm sorry if I end up butchering your name, any of you guys' names. Camille Myrick, she just recently became a mother for the first time, and I have loved following her journey. She is a full-time writer, and she's vlogged her journey, and she talks about her projects. I just love her real, raw videos. Those are the people that I tend to gravitate towards, the ones that are, they just feel real. And Camille, she has this southern vibe about her. I like her accent, everything. It's just so, it's like you're sitting there with her over coffee, and I love that about her. And so she's participating in all of these people. I believe all of them are participating in NaNoWriMo this year, and they're already talking about Preptober, and most of them, I believe, will be vlogging throughout November as they work on their projects. So Camille Myrick, or Myrick, I'm not exactly sure how she pronounces her last name. All right, on to number 4. Number 4, Kaye Spivey, or Spivey, I think it's Spivey. Kaye Spivey. Okay, this woman is like a woman after my own heart. She has a poetry collection that she has published, and she has lots of videos about poetry chats, poetry book reviews. She has some of her poems on her channel, and everything poetry, poetry has my heart. So I love anyone that talks about poetry and shares their feelings. She is participating in NaNoWriMo this year. She's already done a video, which is actually a really fun one to watch. She shares her idea that she is wanting to work on for Nano, and she walks you through like the way that her mind thinks in regards to planning and prepping for this novel idea. And so it's really fun, and it's a great idea. So go follow her, Kaye Spivey. And then lastly, Lindsay Puckett. Okay, I just discovered Lindsay a couple days ago. Lindsay Puckett has written, she's written middle grade fiction. She's written poetry. She talks about writing short stories. She is a bullet journaler. She keeps track of like her writing ideas in a bullet journal. She's amazing. And you guys, if you guys go follow her, one of her goals for 2019, and I'm just going to throw this out there, a little plug. One of her goals was to hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and she, I believe, is like 20 away or something like that. So shout out, go follow Lindsay Puckett, and let's help her reach her 2019 goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. Yes, so that link will be down below. Anyways, so these are my 5 if you're looking for inspiration, or even if you just want to see what us crazy writers and poets are like, these would be the people that I would say you should start with, because they are amazing. So without further ado, I am going to go work on my bullet journal a little bit more and see if any of these gals have posted anything new today. So hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy life.